Bronze medal match number 1. 4th of 5 weights tonight here from Ulaanbaatar, 87 kilos. Uncharted territory for Kyrgyzstan's Melis AITBEKOV. Coming out in the red. Kyrgyzstan has had Kazakhstan's numbers tonight. They've won 2 of the 3 head-to-heads. Brief over-under action by AITBEKOV, bailed out on it pretty quickly. You don't want to go strength to strength with TURSYNOV. He is as strong as they come, just talking sheer physical strength for Kazakhstan. The 31-year-old has had a strong career, but he has overcome some difficulties. He was away from the sport for 5.5 years. But he made a triumphant return last year, qualified for the Tokyo Olympics by winning the Asian qualifier. Even though the Olympics did not go the way he wanted, still a stepping stone to maybe build some more momentum in a possible run to the Paris Games in 2024. A little more than a minute into this opening period, no score. TURSYNOV was away from the sport from 2015 through 2021, so it was 5.5 years for the tall, talented wrestler from Kazakhstan. His brother Muhit is a champion in the traditional Kazakh style of wrestling. His father is a former competitor and top coach for Kazakhstan, so wrestling runs deep in the bloodlines in his family. Chance to go parterre here, a 1-0 lead for TURSYNOV. He has that wrench and he has it tight. He'll get the turn. 3-0, might not be done. Draped over the right side of the body. 5-0, 7-0. One more turn and he could end it, and out of bounds they go. He just simply ran out of real estate. If that's the case, it would be 1 on the step out. He's arguing that he had room there in that passivity zone circle to get the 2. And now the mat chairman is going to come back and have a word with our replay official tonight. So they will take a look, and this is close to being over early. And we talked about the sheer strength. Just take a look at the wrestler from Kazakhstan there, kind of off to the side. His tall frame for 87, very strong in the upper body. Gets to those gut wrench sets, and yeah, it's lights out. Series of turns. 5-0. Another turn here. That's the one that made it 5-0. He'll get one more near the edge there. 7-0. And then this is the last one that they're taking a closer look at to see if indeed he had enough area. You can finish a move in the protection area as long as you start it in the active wrestling center. That's what our officials are going to take a look at and see if 2 more should be awarded.
Decision offense B. Action stop, but before action, referee blow the whistle. So attack is not valid. Challenge lost.
So the blowing of the whistle stopped the action, as you heard the explanation, so it stays at 7. Still an opportunity exists here, but AITBEKOV in some really serious trouble now for Kyrgyzstan. That lost challenge, he'll get the point. Challenge came from Kazakhstan saying they had that last 2. They tried to end it early, so 7-1. Now we'll see if AITBEKOV can get back on the tracks a little bit, find some traction here. Both wrestlers continuing to hold position in the center. right leg lead coming from Kyrgyzstan's AITBEKOV. And a stoppage in the action. Negative wrestling warning given to TURSYNOV. Anytime you get those fingers interlocking, they've really done a nice job cleaning up the sport in that area the last, I'd say, 3 years. It's become a point of emphasis that finger interlocking can slow down a match so much. So the referees are very close to keep an eye on that. Keep those hands free, allowing the wrestlers to get to their tie-ups and grips. And right now it's been TURSYNOV who has been the guy getting there, and mainly from parterre. 3 turns, 6-point exchange from his opportunity to go on top, and inches away from ending it early. Trouble for AITBEKOV, trying to pick up his first senior level medal here at these Asian Championships. Coming up still tonight, bronze medal match number 2. Mongolia still looking for history. They're trying to win their first continental medal in Greco-Roman wrestling. Lut Bayar will get that chore to try to pull off against the young 23-year-old from India, Kumar Sunil. Then we close out with the gold medal match, Iran and Uzbekistan. Berdi Muratov of Uzbekistan, Alizadeh of Iran. That's for gold at 87, still to come in this weight. TURSYNOV nearly blew a gasket there. He was able to regain his balance. No follow-up attack from Kyrgyzstan's AITBEKOV. All Kazakhstan here in this bronze medal match. 30 seconds into this final period. See, AITBEKOV wants to get to his underhook, but those elbows just so tight to the waist. TURSYNOV knows he's in a good position, leading by 6, doesn't want to give up much here. He will give up the passivity point now for the first time. An opportunity, maybe, a little crack in the window for AITBEKOV to get back into it. Trailing 7-2, he will go to work. Immediately into a stand-up, drops right back into the belly button waist, jumps right back up high, like how he's changing his leverage. See the sprawl back action underneath from TURSYNOV, and he is gonna hold it off. You just keep the pressure on those fingers, so as you go down to try to get that grip, TURSYNOV with that long frame of his was able to squeeze down. You almost squeeze on those hands so you can't get a clean grip underneath to get the body lock or the gut wrench in this case. He did an effective job at that. Missed opportunity for AITBEKOV. Both wrestlers still sparring in the center as we approach 1 minute to go. Bronze medal match at 87 kilos, 130 still to come tonight. It's always interesting to see how the host nation sets up the order of events. A couple of weeks ago at the European Championships, Greco-Roman wrestling is so strong. The nation of Hungary, well represented in that style of wrestling, so they wanted to save it for the climax. So it was the final 2 days of competition. Here in Mongolia, they started with Greco, and they will finish with men's freestyle Saturday and Sunday. Final few moments, short time wrestling, and this is going to be all Kazakhstan. Nursultan TURSYNOV will win the bronze at 87 kilos, and it was parterre in the first period. A 7-point exchange, 3 rolls, and that is going to settle it, and he will win the bronze medal here tonight in Ulaanbaatar.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner is Nursultan Tursunov, representing Kazakhstan.